Hey, it's Joseph Krupke's Movies in Review. Two of us. Addison.
And Sky.
We just came back from a movie. Sky, what movie was that?
Step Up 3D.
That was your dancing? They did this a lot in the movie.
3D.
So yeah, we came back from Step Up 3D. It was actually between this and the other guys, and the pick was in my favor, actually. And I actually said Step Up 3D. I'll admit that.
You
Yeah.
said every day, every time the preview came on the TV, you would say, "Oh, it's your favorite movie. You want to see it." And I went, "It looks good. It's not going to be my favorite movie in the world, but it looks kind of cool." And I saw the other step-ups, which were okay. They were pretty good. I liked them. I own them both. I was like, cool, I'll just take my chance and I'll go see it. And the 3D looks cool. And you were like, oh, dance movies just aren't my thing. I hate dance movies. They're awful. Oh. And then I say, well, let's go see the other guys. I never mentioned Step Up 3D at all. Let's go see the other guys, Addison. Well, Step Up 3D would be kind of cool. What?
Okay. Back me up a little bit. Yeah, I don't like. I'm not really too hot on dance movies. I didn't like the first Step Up. Maybe it was just the situation. I was on a bus. It's just like a noisy bus, and I was tired. But I mean, even if I watched it in all good conditions, it's not a strong movie by any means. And you showed me the second one, Step Up 2. Is it called The Streets? Step Up to The Streets. Was so on that, because the thing with the Step Up movies, the first and the second, they don't jump out at me. The dancing isn't really that. It doesn't grab me. It's all to me the same, just break dancing, and it's cool for maybe the first scene or so. But then if it keeps on going like that, it just gets boring, and they don't do anything with it, and the story is kind of flat as well as the acting, so it really doesn't have anything going for it. However, this one was in 3D, and I haven't seen a 3D movie in a while, and I was just kind of like itching for a 3D film. So yeah, I said Step Up 3D, because I'll see anything. Like, I'll badmouth stuff, like, oh, that looks pretty bad, but like, I'll give it a chance. Why not? So, yeah, I ended up liking it. I liked it a lot, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being one of my guilty pleasures of 2010, of the end of the year.
Huh, will it be an honorable mention?
Of what?
You always have your top 10 and then you have your honorable mentions.
I don't know. I don't think it will be anywhere near my honorable mentions. I don't know. The Jonas Brothers concert movie, the 3D concert experience, was one of my honorable mentions. So like, I won't put it past. Like, Step Up 3D may be on there, but right now, no. I don't think it's near there right now.
Huh.
It was fun. It was a fun movie. Like,
there were a lot of like I wouldn't see it in. I don't know if it would ever be 2D because it's called 3D, right?
Yeah.
Well, they do like a lot of like the little novelty 3D things like people throwing things at the screen and stuff. But then there's like scenes where like a guy pops a bubble, and he looks right at the screen and goes pop, and bubble bursts.
Yeah.
Or balloons coming at the screen, or people looking directly at the screen and talking to you, and then going like this.
Basically, we're saying John Semple would hate this movie.
Pretty much.
Yeah. You did point out a lot. Like, it didn't really come to me, and I was just kind of. I don't even want to say I was involved in the story. I was involved in like the 3D effects.
The stories were good.
Story was better than the past two. I really enjoyed it. Do we want to give kind of like a plot synopsis? Like, just like one sentence.
It doesn't take off from the last movie, really. They take Moose from the second movie, and put him in the main character position. And he's going to university and meets a dance crew, and that's what happens. The weird thing where the story kind of flopped for me was that in the second movie, it was Moose and Andy, and they were in high school together, and they were really close friends in high school and stuff, and it was like their senior year, and that's how the movie ended and everything. They come back to this movie. Now there's a new girl who has been his friend throughout high school, but she wasn't in the second movie at all. But they say like they were best friends in the second movie, or in this one, and they've been best friends throughout high school. But she wasn't in the second movie. He was supposed to be like the loner kid.
And you can't even say, well, maybe she was off to the side, and you just.
She wasn't. She wasn't in the movie.
No, yeah, they pretty much focused the whole second movie around this Moose kid, and you never see this kid. It didn't even come to me like those discrepancies in the script. Just because it's like dumbing me. I don't really know that much about Step Up films. But it's interesting that you pointed that out. Do you think a lot of people that are fans of like the Step Up films are going to notice that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, wait a minute, they're talking about their senior year in high school and how they were best friends, but she wasn't in the senior year movie. This kind of doesn't make sense.
No.
But it was still good.
Yeah, like the 3D effects are pretty, like they're some of the best I've seen actually in a while. Like the dance, there's a lot of dance sequences where they're doing this, like they're throwing their hands at the screen, or they're doing like they're actually trying to grab you. It's not really that gimmicky. It's kind of adds depth to the whole dance sequence, and it's really, really cool because it does feel like they're coming right at you and dancing. They want to pull you into the screen. So it was really cool. A lot of details. I asked you on the subway ride home if it looked funny to you, like the cinematography.
I don't think it looked funny. I think it just because it was actually filmed in 3D that it looks cool. Mm-hmm. It made you feel like, I don't know. I was more into the movie.
Yeah.
Than the ones that have been converted.
Yeah, like you felt like you were right beside the actors and the actresses, right?
Yeah.
But in some scenes it's like they're on location shooting it, and then in some scenes it's like they've replaced the location for a green screen, and I think it's just in a lighting design, because these the characters in the foreground really punch out, and the background's kind of it's still there. It's just kind of like it's a little out of focus, and like of course like our TV friends are going to be like, that's a pull focus, dummy. No, this looks completely different, because they're doing something where like the characters just punch out a lot more, and you can vouch for this, right?
Train station.
The train station.
They show a train station, and someone's standing right here, and then the train station is all in the background.
Yeah.
And it looks like the train station in the background is a green screen, which it could be.
Could be, yeah.
But it still looks kind of cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, you'd recommend it?
I recommend it, especially if you want to see what 3D can do.
Yeah, really, because there's a whole bunch of people harping.
Fun.
Yeah. Whole bunch of people harping, like, 3D sucks and all that. Well, if it's used effectively, 3D can be really cool, like Avatar and here. Like, think of any other 3D movies that use it effectively? Lots. But yeah, filmed in 3D, converted. I don't think I've seen a converted movie. You've seen Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
And that was converted. Wasn't that great?
No.
I don't think I've seen.
There wasn't any 3D in
it. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Well, anything else you want to say about Step Up 3D?
It was surprisingly good.
It was. Recommended for sure. With a group of friends.
If Addison Wiley says he won't see it because he hates dance movies and he'll go see it, gets caught in this little booby trap that he made for himself, then anyone should go see it and they'll probably like it.
Yeah. And it's one of these times like Marmaduke where I'll eat my words. I did say it looked not great, and then it ended up surprising me. And one of my guilty pleasures of the year so far. So there's that. Cool. Well, see you guys later. Thanks for reading reviews and posting stuff on the Facebook page. We really appreciate it. And yeah.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. See ya.
Bye.
3D. Hold on, I need to hit the stop. 3D.